friends, welcome to Yoga for Stiff People. I'll be teaching this in 3 parts, 3 10-minute sections. So if you only just want to do one, pick part 1, and then you can skip part 2 and go on to part 3, or you can do any of the combinations. Just make sure you do part 1 at least, because it's a gentle warm-up. I'm not using any props today, so if you'd like to use blocks or a blanket, please feel free to get them. And go ahead and lie on your back to start. So once you get there, I want you to take a big stretch overhead from your fingertips to your toes. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, feel your body lengthening out. Feel that breath going down, down deep, and then let it out your mouth like a big sigh. Feel it in your body, relax down into the earth. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, reaching. Bring the breath in and let it go. Inhale, reaching, stretching. One more time. Inhale, reaching, lengthening. And exhale. Go ahead and bring your knees in towards your chest. And then anything that feels good to you, rocking left and right. Can rock your head the opposite direction, circling out the knees. Come into a rhythmic breath so that you're breathing through your nose. Inhaling and exhaling with the same length. You might want to bring your head to your knees and take a few breaths. And feel as you breathe, just as you exhale, feeling a softening, feeling a letting go. As you inhale, you're bringing in some positive energy. You're bringing in healthy breath. It's giving you some renewed energy. At least you can imagine it is. Go ahead and keep a hold of the right knee, stretch the left leg long. And really press through this left leg. It's nice, it's important to get it real long. You can start to circle this right leg around any way that you like. It doesn't have to be circles. Roll your ankle out, spread your toes. And then notice if you're still breathing. So keep the breathing going through your nose. Trying to feel the body through the breath. Bringing the knee back to center, interlace those fingers, and on your inhale, give it a squeeze. Exhale, bring your head to your knee. Inhale the head back down to the ground. Exhale, release the knee slightly. A couple more times. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, feel the stomach muscles strong, head to knee. Inhale, head back down. Exhale, release the knee. Last time, inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, head back down. And now stretch this leg up toward the ceiling. Point and flex the foot. Roll out the ankle. Just feel the back of the leg. You can rub your hand up the leg. Give a little massage to the hamstrings. Sometimes my knee likes a little warmth. Don't forget about the left leg. Keep drawing long through the left leg. Nice deep breaths. It's the magic of the yoga practice. Deep breaths. So pull the left knee in toward the right and check in with your spine. Keep a hold of the left knee, stretch the right leg long. Same thing on this side, circle it around. Breathing, rolling out the ankle. Anytime, just close your eyes and go within. You can shut off the world for a while and just be peaceful. Interlace the fingers, stretch the right leg long. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, head back down. Exhale, release the knee. 2 more times. Inhale. Strong exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And stretch the left leg up. Point and flex. Roll the ankle out. And just feel what the leg needs. So yoga is a practice of self-care. So the whole intention during this practice is just to do what your body wants, what feels good to you. Find your edge, but don't push past it. Learn to listen to your body Learn to breathe out the aches and the stiffiness. All right, both knees come into the chest now. One more time, circle your knees around or rock a little. And then place the feet on the ground, hip width distance apart. Heels underneath the knees, hopefully I'm doing it right. Arms right beside you, lift up through the hips. And then if you can, tuck the shoulders under, interlace the fingers, and keep pushing high through the hips. So feel the feet rooted down. Tuck your chin in toward your chest, move your chest toward your chin, maybe tuck the shoulders underneath a little more. If you can't come up this high, no big deal. There's no comparison, everyone has a different body. You just breathe in your own body. How does it feel? Where can you open more? Can you reach your fingers down toward your heels? Can you push your feet into the ground more? Let the belly get big with the breath. One more breath in. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, let the shoulders open, round the spine back into the ground. Once your hips land to the ground, take your feet to the edges, and then windshield wiper left and right. And just be really attentive to how this feels. So if you stretch your arms overhead, you're going to feel it in your side body more. If you push the knees down toward the ground, you're going to feel a stretch through the thigh into the hip. So can you breathe? Inhale as you push the knees down. Exhale through the center. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, center. If you need to readjust your back, see how I lift my hips and I just readjust my back. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Knees into the chest and feel around. It's best to roll to your side to push yourself up, but you can rock and roll if that feels really good to you. But don't risk injuring your back. So be really gentle if you need to. And then once you get up onto hands and knees, spread your fingers wide. Take your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. A few cat-cows, drop the belly down, reach the chin up. Maybe draw the shoulders back. Inhale. And then exhale, round, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, press the hands into the ground. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. And then come back to neutral spine, take it left and right. Then do this little thing where you sort of go left and right and up and down and all around. Kind of feel like you can get your whole spine moving in different directions. Sometimes I go way left with my hips. But no matter what, I'm breathing into it. Maybe I stretch my hand over. So you really don't need a yoga teacher. Just breathe and feel your body. And what movements feel good? And what do you need to breathe into your body, and what do you need to breathe out? There's a lot that I need to breathe out right now. A lot of stress I'm holding in with this quarantine situation. Anyway, so breathe it out, and then come into child's pose. So the knees go as wide as you can, because then you get a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Big toes touching, reach the hands forward, stretch, stretch, stretch really long. Forehead relaxes down to the ground if it goes. And then you can breathe length into the back. Just checking the time. High up under the fingertips, shrug the shoulders a couple times, maybe a little left and right. This is my favorite pose for turning out the world. So turn yourself inward here. Feel the quietness of just being so peaceful. That quiet feeling. Go ahead and take an inhale. You could keep child's pose longer if you want. If you want to move into downward dog, turn the toes over, lift the hips up. And starting with fingers spread and fingers pointing forward, not turn. You don't want to have the wrists turning in, so make sure that your wrists are aligned up with the front part of your mat. You can start with bent knees because I want you to have lots of length in your spine. Relax the shoulders. Then you can slowly start to straighten the legs any amount. Pressing the heels toward the ground only if they go. That's not really a goal, it's just the direction you can push. You can take a wider stance for an easier downward dog. You can play around with the downward dog. You can challenge yourself to hold downward dog for a minute. As long as you have healthy shoulders. It's good to shake the head out and roll the shoulders here. So breathing about 5 or 6 or a million more breaths in downward dog, depending on what you need. And that concludes part 1. Namaste. I'll see you in the next one.